Rocker Pat here. Alright guys, it's another hot rockin' day in the jungle. Sorry Alicia, but we ain't got no beautiful skies today. But the music is brought to us by Alicia Jet Rose's YouTube channel. Alright guys, let's take a look at what we are doing today. We are back on the 1965 Ford Falcon, and let's go over all the heavy metal work I've done. Because man, I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait to get back to working with 18 gauge. This 14 gauge is brutal. Got the torque boxes made on this side and welded in fully. I might have a little grinding to do a little bit. Might not do anything in that zone right there. Might grind that right there. But down that corner, I might not do anything. Got to get some seam sealer on this. But that torque box is torquing. And it's all torquey up there. Don't forget we got a, let's see if we can see it. Come on, look in the screen, there you go. There's our big beam up in there with a notch in it so our emergency brake cable can pass through. Fully welded to the subframe to that piece right there. All right, so back here we got our beam going through the whole deal, and then we're gonna call it the, I don't know what you call that, major structural cross member that's made out of 14 gauge was rotted away, and I made a new one. And yeah, getting the old Popeye arm beating on that 14 gauge. I'll be glad when the 14 gauge is done. Made the triangulation piece that's not welded in yet, and then I've got the piece to close out the back torque box, if you want to call it that. Remember, inside of that we have all of this. I have not welded this side. This side is completely welded, and got some paint on it for rust protection, although I don't see it ever, you know, rusting away. Zones in between for here, this will get cut across here somewhere. I want to intersect this panel right here and the bottom of the floor, which means I need to get this kind of tacked in place. I don't want to fully weld it, or I might fully weld it, and then we'll see what we got to do to make these two come together, whether it's adjusting the floor pan or adjusting this panel right here. Still got one little patch I kind of screwed up when I started bending that over. Went the wrong way on my pattern and ended up yeah, short on this side when I should have been short on this side. But either way, I got it done, and I'll make a little patch panel to get that there, and them two are married together, and yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. And then of course we've got, for the filler places, I've got this to go up in there, you know, in that kind of fashion right there to cap everybody off and get welded all the way down the outer rocker. Yeah, I think it's coming together. I am, I can't say that I'm on the downhill slide yet, but I'm a whole lot closer. Got all that taken care of so that I can weld that together. Yeah, I'm a little closer than I was, but I still got this side to make, that panel to make. The flat one back here ain't so bad. The hardest part on it is getting that jog in it right there. And still got the torque box to deal with on this side. So I'm about halfway through the heavy metal. Ooh, I just banged my head on the damn lift. Bang your head! Cause mental health will drive you mad. All right, guys, well, y'all keep rocking and a-rolling and a-rolling and a-rocking. And I gotta get back to welding, grinding, and banging my head.